Welcome to Sino Agro Food's shareholder video update for 2011. Sino Agro Food is an emerging, integrated, diversified agriculture technology and organic food company operating in the People's Republic of China. The company's business segments include aquaculture, livestock, feedstock, fertilizer, and produce. These operations all utilize the company's A-Power technology, made up of both patented and licensed applications. The A-Power technology, when combined with the company's farmer cooperatives and education programs, are helping transform small rural farming communities into modern, efficient commercial farms. With the assistance and cooperation of local governments, the company is able to combine local area farmers into cooperatively producing communities. The company then provides its technologies and know-how in developing the modern infrastructure needed. This model has been proven to increase production, quality, provide better income, and help develop rural farming economies. Over the past 2 years, the company has been working to establish demonstration facilities in 3 provinces of China. These facilities will be the model for the company's expansion plans. By inviting local governments, business leaders, and investors, the company hopes to increase the use of its proven model in other locations throughout China. In 2012, the company will begin building its marketing and distribution network by launching value-added processing facilities and retail outlets in key areas throughout China. These products will be branded under various premium and gourmet labels and sold throughout the company's exclusive retail outlets. HST is engaged in the farming of Hylocereus undatus flowers, commonly known as bean capers or dragon fruit. The company currently operates approximately 182 acres of plantation. The plantation is located in the city of Enping, in the southwest portion of the province of Guangdong. As of June 30th, HST harvest had yielded approximately 15 million flowers. HST is expecting a harvest of 60 to 75 million flowers by the end of October 2011. HST will begin planting asparagus plantations in the adjacent fields later this year to add an additional cash crop.
The site behind me is going to do up the drying facility and the value-added and packaging facility for the HU plantation, as well as for the asparagus farm later on, because they both can use the similar packaging facility. That's where we're going to do the
In April 2011, the company contracted the use of a 100-acre open dam fish farm with a local fish grower to grow up to 600,000 sleepy cod at a minimum weight of 500 grams per fish. The grow-out of these fish is based on a fixed cost basis, where the grower is responsible for the mortality rate, such that the company is guaranteed to have a minimum of 300 tons of fish for sale within the contracted period. The company is anticipating that there will be a minimum of 100 tons of fish sales generated from these open dams by the end of 2011. The company's A-Power fish farm will work well in concert with these open dams, since it will be able to handle most of the larger sized fish produced, allowing the company to have a faster turnover of fish sales through the year. It will also allow the growing and sales of fish during off-season periods, since the A-Power fish farms are not affected by seasonal factors. The company completed the construction of its first modern recirculating aquaculture system farm earlier this year. The farm is located across from the company's HU plantation in Enping City. Built with modern offices and staff quarters, the farm is a showcase facility for its A-Power RAS technology. The facility has an annual base production capacity of 500 metric tons based on standard growth times. However, through rotational methods and by stocking larger fish, the farm can produce up to 2,000 metric tons annually.
farm, there's over 16 tanks. Total water capacity is about 1.2 million liter. With each tank, there will be have a capacity to go out a minimum of 25 tons of fish per year. That is based on fingering about 3 millimeter. But on a rotation program, say we stock bigger fish at a given time, this we intending to grow at least 1,000 tons of fish a year. But there is a capacity to provide up to 2,000 tons fish to grow out per this 16 tank per year, if the rotation program is planned properly and provided the bigger fish that we can obtain at the right timing.
Located just a few kilometers away from the company's A-Power Fish Farm and HU Plantation is the company's warm climate livestock farm, which began development in April 2011. Using a modular approach, the company plans to raise some 500 head of cattle and 5,000 head of sheep at the location. Each module is separated by an electric fence, allowing a rotational method of rearing livestock on pasture land with a supplementary blend of concentrated livestock feed, aimed at reducing the growing cost of cattle up to 30% compared to the cost of customary methods used by most cattle farms in China. Located adjacent to the cattle operation is the company's second A-Power Fish Farm project. The facility will be capable of growing some 500 metric tons of prawns per year. This will be the only in-house and on-land prawn farm using the A-Power RAS in China and in Asia. Combined with its sister location, the company is now the largest developer of modern, recirculating aquaculture system projects in China.
Well, this project site here, as you can see here, is about 50,000 square meter. On your left-hand side here, when you're looking at this, counting back about 150 meter, there will be the prawn farm developments over there. In the prawn farm, you have the brood station, you have the nursery, and you have the grow-out sector in the prawn farm. And back to the right-hand side, on that corner, we're going to have the cattle station, where we're going to make the prepare of the concentration food. We're going to make the storage of the dry grasses, and we will have another area for working of the cattle, all on this side. Whereas we're using this property to facilitate the two operations. So the office is in front of you, and the staff quarter is on the right-hand side. Eventually, we will build 20 staff quarter here to work together in these two projects. And out on the grassland, this is a demonstration cattle farm that will have 22 paddocks of 10 acres per block. It's all electric fences, such that the cattle can run around these 22 blocks. And eventually the idea is when they eat up one block, when they go to the end block and coming back the cycle, the grass will start growing again on the first block. Farm is intended to have a capacity on the grow-out prawns about 500 tons a year. It will house about a maximum up to 5,000 brooding stock, millions of fingerlings per year in this prawn farm. And this cattle farm, we intended to house something like 500 cattle and 5,000 sheep per year.
In the vicinity of Xining City in the province of Qinghai in northwestern China is the company's cold weather cattle, feedstock, and fertilizer operations. Construction commenced in 2009 and is expected to near completion in 2011. Future plans call for the construction of an enzyme production facility to produce the company's proprietary cold weather enzyme as well as a mash gas station. Once complete, the facility will have 29 cold weather cattle houses that will be leased by the local farmer cooperatives and be capable of handling some 5,000 head of cattle per year. The company's feedstock operations are capable of producing some 30,000 tons of feedstock annually, of which 10,000 tons will be used in-house at the facility. The feedstock is produced using selective grasses and the company's proprietary enzyme. The feedstock is then packed and allowed to ferment. The packaging process allows the feedstock to have a long shelf life and retain maximum nutritional value. The facility currently houses some 800 head of cattle. Additional cattle will be added as the construction of new cattle houses are completed. The new cattle houses being built will include advanced manure collection and automatic feeding systems to make operations more efficient. The company's fertilizer operations are capable of producing some 20,000 tons of organic fertilizer per year. Various blends are created and packaged for both the retail and commercial markets. The company has recently begun trial runs on branded potting soil, and so far demand has outpaced production. At maximum output, the facility can produce some 60 tons of fertilizer a day, well in excess of current supply of base materials. This gives the facility room for growth in the future as the business matures. Adjacent to the cattle facility in Xining, the company has begun construction on the first of what is expected to be several new steakhouses throughout China. The restaurant will provide a fine dining experience while introducing the quality aromatic beef produced by the company to the local populace. The company expects not only to offer its aromatic beef through its own chain of restaurants, but is setting up a distribution network to provide beef to an established name brand chain of over 100 restaurants in China.